My name is Kinley Hodson. I am in Leading Ladies, and I'll be reading chapter 35 in Escape from Mr. Lemoncello's Library. Entrance to Community Meeting Room B will only be granted to Kyle Keeley, Sierra Russell, Akimi Hudges, and Miguel Fernandez, said the smoothing female voice in the ceiling after the four teammates had swiped their cards through the meeting room door reader's slot. This makes sense, says Akimi. We needed a place to organize all this material, put it on the walls, and draw a chart like the FBI always does on TV when they're tailing the mob. Stole the meeting room idea from me. Keeley. Charles Clinton was standing in the doorway to meeting room A on the far side of Rotunda. No, said Kyle. We just need some place to throw our victory party after we win. No, not going to happen, Charles said smugly. Must I remind you, I am a Clintington. We never lose, and he disappeared back into meeting room A. After Charles was gone, Keeley led his team into meeting room B. Miguel posted the blank blueprints he had found up on the walls while Sierra set up the Bilmera game board on the conference table. I'm glad this room won't let anybody else in, said Kyle. And by anybody, you mean Charles Clintington. Right, said Akimi. Totally. Akimi grabbed a marker and wrote a neat outline on the dry erase walls. Clues so far. Define clues. 1. From the Zeros room, get to know your local library book. 2. From the Art and Artifacts room, Willy Wonka candy rhymes with Andy. Find glass elevator. 3. From 200's room, Bible verse, thou shalt not steal. Probably clues. Books/authors on the backs of the library cards. Number 1, Miguel Fernandez. Incent at Hawks Hill by Alan W. Eckert. No, David, by David Shannon. Number 2, Akimi Hudges. One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish by Dr. Seuss. 9 stories by J.D. Saligander. Number 3, Unknown. Number 4, Bridget Waged. Tale of a 4th Grade Nothing by Judy Blume / Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone by J.K. Rowling. Number 5, Sarah Russell. The Egypt Game by Zilphia Kathy Snyder. The Wrestling Game by Ellen Raskin. Number 6, Yamsey Smith Snyder. Around the World in 80 Days by Jules Vernon. The Yak Who Yelled Yuck by Carol Pughlin Martin. Number 7, Sean Keegan. Olivia by Lan Vanchcorner. Unreal by Paul Jennings. Number 8, Unknown. Number 9, Rose Vermette. All of a Kind Family by Schneider Taylor / Scat by Carl Hizen. Number 10, Kayla Corson. Anna to the Infinity Power by Mildred Ames, where the Sidewalk Ends by Shel Silverstein. Number 11, Unknown. Number 12, Kyle Keeley. I Love You. Stinky Face by Lisa McCourt. The Napping House by Audrey Wood. Maybe clues. Statues ring around the dome. Thomas Warfel. Booker T. Washington. Stephen Sondheim. George Orwell. Lewis Carroll. Dr. Seuss. Maya Angelus. Shel Silverstein. Philodemius Bosch. Tom tracer. Wow, said Akimi, stepping back to study the walls. What an incredible mess. Yeah, said Kyle. Okay, guys, there are 8 more book rooms to explore, and who knows how many more wild cards. Whose turn is it? Yours, said Sierra. Kyle flicked the spinner. Green, the 500 science. He pulled the first green card from the deck. 4 and 20 were once in a pie. 598 and 367 thousandths might tell you why. Blackbirds, said Miguel. I guess. Well, said Akimi, let's go check out another book. There's still like an inch or 2 left on our whiteboard. The 500s room was like a miniature museum of national history. In addition to towering walls of books, there was a whole planetarium of stars and constellation projected on the ceiling. Models of planets whirled in their orbits, sparkle-tailed comets shot around the corners of bookshelves. Kyle and his teammates made their way to the 590s zoology. Shelving units were arranged in a square around an open area, maybe 20 feet by 20 feet wide. When the team entered the empty space, the lights dimmed and a guy with long wavy hair who looked like an artistic Daniel Boone faded into view. He was wearing some kind of bear fur coat and trotting a musket. Bonjour, said the hologram. It's John James Audubon, said Sierra, the famous ornithologist. He gives people braces, said Kyle. No, Sierra said with a laugh. He studied and planted birds. A blackbird with a yellow beak flew into the open area and roasted on a tree branch. The bird and the tree were both hologons too. This beautiful blackbird from Alexandrville, Ohio, said the semi-transparent Audubon image can mimic in songs the sounds is hard. And the bird started wailing. Wow, said Akimi. That sounds exactly like a police siren. Yo, said Miguel. Freaky. To learn more, said Audubon, be sure to read bird songs, warbles, and whistles written by Dr. Dina Victoria Garcia with classic instructions by Moe. With that, Audubon sat down on the capsule. An easel appeared. The blackbird struck a pose, and the outdoorsy artist started painting the bird's portrait while humming Blackbird by the Beatles. Okay, said Kyle, this is the strangest clue yet. Well, here's the book at least, said Sierra, who had found 598 and 367 thousandths on the shelf. So what do a bird's wails and warbles have to do with finding our way out of the library, said Akimi. Just then they heard a very, very different sound. Behind one of the bookcases something growled, then roared. Did you guys hear that, said Sierra. Yeah, said Akimi. I don't think it's a robin redbreast. A very rare white Bengal tiger with icy blue eyeballs creeped out from behind a wall of bookshelves and stalked into the open area where Audubon sat painting his bird portrait. Is that another hologram? Asked Miguel. Roar. No one stuck around to find out.